fourth down. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Joe Reed. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams
this one right here
off the open week and come out flat. So
I will snap it. Is when I snap it, the tight end will move. Then I have the option to pass it to the tight end, pass it to square, or pass it to the triangle. So I'll go like this. It'll go like pass it. Like
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond.
I snap it, but my guys run as soon as I snap.
Tagged for it there.
So yeah, I don't mind getting another flag just to show you. You see it again. There is a motion, but once I hit it, I have a chance to give it to my running back, pass it, or anything. Okay. Then I'm good. Now I have to defend that. I got them, and I got another flag.
That's Ortiz.
Right, get out of it, so I could actually get away from there.
Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, good move. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Johnson on the counter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Dillon, touchdown, Baltimore. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Johnson again on second down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Johnson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's week 13. So let's get an up.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
to Taylor on first down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 3. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Colts are gonna take over at their own 41.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive with Johnson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Back now in Baltimore. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And the Colts getting ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Take it in at the 22. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Back to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ortiz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL. I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ortiz. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Colts now down by 10. A minute 51 on the clock. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Finding Pittman, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. The throw over the middle taken in. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Second and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first and 10 now from the 30. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. On second down, Johnson.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.